Multi-track recording is essential for creating a high-quality video or podcast. It gives you more control and flexibility in your edit. In this video, we're going to explain to you what multi-track recording is, why you should use it, and then show you how you can use it with a live example. If you're used to using any video conferencing or live streaming tool for your recording, you might be familiar with seeing a file a little bit like this. It's one composed file with all of your audio and video sources all compiled together in one. If you're looking to upload a low quality, low production value recording of your show with minimal editing, then this will work for you. However, if you really want your show to stand out and grow, then you'll need to have more control in your editing software with multiple tracks. Multi-track recording allows you to have each individual participant having their own file from the recording. This means that if I record with 4 different people, I have 4 different files I can bring into my video editor, being able to tweak everyone's audio and video individually. Now, Riverside.fm gives you the option to download the composed recordings of your podcast or video interview, or you could try our Magic Compose feature to let us do all the heavy lifting for you. However, if you have ambitions to scale your show beyond the unedited recording, then downloading all of the individual tracks will give you control over each person's audio and video, giving you the ability to individually clean, process or mute sections of each track. An example here is if you have 2 or more people talking over each other during your recording, but you only want to hear one person, you can mute the other tracks to ensure you only hear the person that you intended to hear, and make sure they have volume. Let me show you how I take my separate tracks from Riverside.fm and edit them in my editing software, Final Cut Pro. First, go to your Riverside.fm dashboard and select Recordings. From here, I have the option to download a WAV file MP4 or constant frame rate MP4 for each individual participant on my show. I'll grab the constant frame rate MP4 because that is going to be fully synced up for me in my editing software with zero audio drift. I'll then organise my files and pull them into Final Cut Pro, which is what I use to edit my multi-track video podcasts. From here, I can split the audio out from the video and have even more control. I can reframe both of the individual video tracks so it fits nicely into my custom-made frame. I can then add EQ and compression to each track, suited to each voice and microphone that both myself and my guests are using for this recording. If you want to go a step further, you can mute the recording of the other person when one person is speaking. This avoids any kind of mic bleed that could still happen even when everyone is wearing headphones. I'll now go through the rest of my edit, having full control over the individual tracks in my editor. I can then export a well-produced show that I recorded completely remotely in Riverside.fm.
You might be the first person I know to use a scissor to cut open a bag of snack. Like, that is the first time I've ever seen that.
So the benefit of having a multi-track recording is having more control and flexibility in your edit, allowing you to produce a podcast or video interview that has much higher production value. Have you produced a show with multiple tracks? Leave a link to it in the comments below. We're going to be producing a bunch more videos on this YouTube channel about podcasting, video interviews, and more. So if you want to learn more about starting and growing your podcast, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss an upload. Thanks for watching.